What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a great day. Today's video is a lot of fun, and I know if you've seen my videos before, you know how much I really enjoy hunting in New Mexico. And it's not just elk I like hunting there, I just love hunting there. Last year I drew my first deer tag in New Mexico, and I went out there and I hunted hard. I scouted hard. I scouted for 5 days and I hunted for 5 days, and I found a huge buck, like 170, 180 inch buck while scouting. Then I couldn't find them during the season. It was kind of frustrating, and I was seeing deer every day. I just couldn't find a buck. I really couldn't find any bucks, especially not a big buck. So that tag didn't get punched. This year, back during my elk hunt last year, I made a friend. His name's RJ, and RJ was like, "Oh yeah, man, if you apply for this tag and if you draw it, it's not known as being a a great deer unit, but there's some big bucks in there, and we'll hunt hard and see if we can make it happen." Well, I applied, I drew the tag, and RJ and I went hunting, and this is what happened. It was so much fun, and we get along great, and we had a lot of fun hunting and hiking, and just it was a good time. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure to stick around to the end to see if you won the hat or the decal from Caitlin's elk hunt video, and I'll tell you how you can win a hat or a decal also. So I hope you enjoyed the video. That's a good looking sign right there. That's a good sign, man. Nice oak road right there. Got just a little ways farther to go to where we're gonna camp. What's going on, guys? Welcome to New Mexico officially. We just hiked in here to where we're going to have our base camp for the next 2-3 days. And let me show you what it looks like. We hiked into this meadow. Pretty cool. Let me see if I can. There we go. So how cool is that? We are 5.35 miles in here. It was a little bit of a hike. It was all uphill for the most part, but it wasn't horrible, because a lot of it was just gradual. So deer season opens tomorrow. We're hoping we can find a good buck. My buddy RJ's in here with me. He's back that way on a little teeny tiny field looking for some elk sheds, because there's some elk sign in there. But we're gonna find somewhere flat in here to camp. We're gonna go up, kind of up over this top here, and glass the other side. There's a burn over there. That's what we're gonna glass. And then during the day, we're just gonna cover ground. And it's, as you can see, it's a lot of thick, like aspens and stuff. And he's hunted in here a lot, and he says that there are some good bucks in here, and a lot of times you just can still hunt it and find them. So I also have my bear tag. I bought a bear tag during my wife's elk hunt and almost got a bear. And he's seen a good many bears in here too. So I will definitely shoot a nice bear if I see it. Or honestly, any legal bear, I'm gonna shoot if I see it. So buck tag, bear tag. Hopefully we can find some animals. Stick around, it's gonna be fun. Looking forward to it a lot. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Opening day. All right, guys, it's opening morning. We're easing our way down this trail. We've been hiking for 30 or 45 minutes, and the plan today is to go down, and there's some meadows down here in this bottom. We're gonna check out these meadows, and then we're gonna catch a ridge and go around the top of the ridge and glass some of this old burn, and just cover ground today, and walk the ridges and glass when we can glass. As you can see, it's kind of thick in here, but RJ was saying the bucks kind of hold up in this green during the day sometimes. So we're gonna see if we can see. Hopefully we can bump into some animals. I did see 2 does last night. I sat on a little field right before dark just to watch, and I saw a doe and a fawn. So they're they're definitely in here. There's sign everywhere. So we got in here. We're camped like way the heck back over that way. We're 2.2 miles farther in, so that means we're about 8 miles total in, and just glassing this huge burn. And RJ hiked back behind us to look over on the other side, but there's a lot of country. There's so much elk and deer tracks in here. I'm really surprised we haven't seen an elk today, just because of the sheer number of tracks we've seen. But it's just a lot of country to look at, and you know, all those trees right there, all that looks gray, and mule deer are gray, so it makes it kind of difficult. But we know there are some big bucks in here. You just gotta find them, which is the hard part, I guess. So just gonna keep glassing, see what we see. Hopefully we can find one. So it's about 1 o'clock, day one. We decided that we were gonna come up and hunt through some timber midday, because you know the deer are gonna be all in here bedded. We just saw some deer, little buck, a couple does. We stopped to get some water at this spring right here, and we saw a few deer. So we're gonna keep working our way through this dark timber that's all around us here, and see if maybe we can run into a few more deer. It's a good sign though. That's the first buck we've seen so far. All right guys, here's an update. I'm headed to this little field that's a few hundred yards from where we're camping. And last night I sat over here right before dark just to see what was coming out, and a little doe a doe and a fawn came out. We've been hunting all day, walking all day, saw some deer, only saw one little buck, but he was too little to shoot. And we saw a couple of bull elk, and I tried to get it on camera, but we were pretty close to them, and as I was taking out my big camera, they took off. One of them was a really nice bull, like a really good bull. Could have shot him, but got a deer tag, not a bull tag. So we're gonna head over to this little clearing, a little meadow, and see if anything comes out tonight. Here's the little meadow I'm sitting on tonight. It's probably about 10 acres. And like I said last night, a doe and a fawn came out right over there. But maybe a bear or a buck will come through tonight. That'd be nice. We know there are bucks in here. I mean, there are some serious rubs all over that are definitely deer rubs. They're not from elk, so they're definitely in here. We just gotta find one. Morning of day number 2. So this unit has a big burn, and we're hiking up. We're gonna hike through it today. There's been a lot of big sheds down in here. All right guys, we hiked all the way out today. Did almost 12 miles, came to this new spot where we can glass all this burn behind us here. And so we got about an hour and a half or 2 hours till dark. And we're gonna see if we can pick it apart and find one. The bucks have been hard to come by. We've been seeing does pretty much every day. A few elk here and there, but no big bucks. Well, really not much of any. We saw one kind of little buck, but we're gonna get to glassing and see if we can find something. Hey guys, it's Monday morning, and we just parked the truck. We're getting ready to head up the mountain and hunt this area. We hiked out yesterday a long ways, but we're gonna go up today, hunt our way up to the top, and then get up on top and maybe hunt the top too. So it's day 3. Let's get after it. We're up here on top now. We've seen some does and actually one little buck. I couldn't get him on video. RJ said he thought he saw a really big buck about a mile off. So we're working our way slowly that way, just working our way through the tops up here and seeing if we bump into anything up here. Check it out, guys. Nice 6x6 matching set. They were only like 20 yards apart. It's pretty cool. Up here in this nasty burn up on top. Now all we gotta do is find a good buck. We'll be set. This deer hunt is quickly turning into a shed hunt. Look at this. This is a big old mule deer shed. Yeah, dang. Look at that thing. Yes, sir. Dang, look at that thing. I gotta look around and see if I can find the other one. That's what we want to find right there. I'd shoot that one. RJ just found a little dinky one too. Guys, look at the size of this muley shed. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. I wonder if the other one's around here. He's chewed up a little bit, but dang. Holy crap, they're in here. So we know we're in an area that doesn't get pressure. I mean, we've seen a few deer, but RJ just found this big shed too. I got 2 muleys, another matching set. He's right there trying to find the other side of this. There's a ridge right here. It goes like this. You can see off into 2 sides. And I'm gonna just start working down that ridge real slow and see if I can find a buck. He's all jacked up because he loves finding sheds. That's like his thing. So we obviously are in an area that doesn't get much pressure if we're finding sheds like this. I mean, we found those 6 in probably an hour. Well, I do have a bear tag, and that is pretty fresh bear scat. So, this whole top where we are is massive. Super easy walking. We're just hoping to find a buck up here. We're trying to get to a point farther up here we can glass. There is sign everywhere in here though. I mean, like rubs, fresh rubs, old rub. I just found a rub on a tree that was about, I don't know, an aspen that was probably 6 inches across, like just a big old tree. There's so much sign. It's just a pain in the butt to get in here, but when you get in here, it's nice. It's easy walking. So keep on hunting. What's up, guys? It is day number 4, and I looked yesterday, and so far we've done 35 miles. So today we're gonna switch it up for this morning at least. We got some warm, I got hot chocolate, and we're gonna, I think, road hunt a little this morning and just cruise and look. And we are going to an area where we can glass, but we're gonna road hunt on the way there, which is kind of against my religion, but we have been busting our rear ends trying to find a decent buck, and really only had a chance at one small one, and it just, I'm not saying on the last day maybe I won't shoot one, but I really try not to shoot like real small bucks. So New Mexico style today, just trying to be like a local, I guess, just ride the roads. We'll see what happens. No bucks, just 4 does, just chilling. All right, guys, so we didn't get the camera set up, but we've been riding all these roads and just stopping and glassing. And we rode all the way up through this whole top, and we were glassing this whole big area. And there's a really nice buck right there. We've been watching him for about 5 minutes. I laid down right here and shot him right across over there. He's a darn nice one. By far the nicest buck we've seen. He was 400 yards, and I just dumped him right there. Woo! Oh, man.
Hey, Stan, I'm almost like, no.
Oh. Made a good shot. I shot and the gun kicked and I looked back and he was just laying there. I heard the bullet hit him. Perfect shot. 400 yards, dialed it and dumped him. Hey bud, sorry for shooting your friend. Oh yeah, dang, he was better than I thought he was. Oh yeah. Dang. Dude, he's a tank. Ooh, look how big this body is on this thing. Yes, sir. That is a dandy. Yes. Dang, that's awesome. Look at the body on this thing, dude. It's awesome. All right, guys, well, there he is. We've been hunting really hard, and we actually shot this one right close to the road, but we've hiked about 35 miles. Finally got it done, so we can get this one loaded up, take care of him, and finally got it done with a New Mexico buck. A nice one, too. That's awesome. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. It was a really nice buck, and we hiked and hunted really hard. Even though the buck we killed wasn't a long ways in there, part of the time we were hunting, we were like, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 miles from the truck. I mean, we were way in there. So we gave it our all, and in the end, we got a really nice buck. We didn't get the giant we were hoping for, but I'm going to keep applying for that unit, and hopefully I can draw it again and keep getting after it until maybe we find a big one day. So big thanks to RJ for hanging out with me and hunting with me, and I look forward to doing it again. The winner of the hat and decal from Caitlin's elk hunt video is Larry Alexander. Larry, just shoot me an email at sclivingoutdoors@gmail.com, or reach out to me on Instagram at sclivingoutdoors, or on Facebook, Stan Courtney, and I'll get the hat and the decal out to you. Appreciate you watching my videos. And I still have some videos coming, guys. I've had a pretty good year, and I've got one more video that's completely filmed that was a good hunt, and that'll be the next one after this one. And then I still have 3 or 4 weeks of deer season here in South Carolina. Hopefully I'll kill a couple of deer, and some duck hunts. I've got a good duck hunt coming, and I've actually got a really big trip that's been planned. It's been in the works for close to 4 years now, and it's finally going to happen this January, and it's going to be epic. So I'm excited to share that stuff with you. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, subscribe, and if you leave a comment and like the video, I'll pick one of the comments to win a hat for the next video. So really appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you on the next one.